Here we go. We're about to read the next chapter of the Zen Teacher. It's called Detachment. In detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the knowing, which is the prison of past conditioning. That was said by Deepak Chopra. We are taught early on to yearn for the bigger house, to save for, or worse, charge the 60-inch TV and make payments on a shiny new car. We have been conditioned to want what we want. But what if we said, I don't need those things and that's okay? Inconceivable. What if a teacher says, standardized test scores don't matter to me? Sacrilege. Or, I don't need any new computers or iPads, I'm fine without them. Blasphemy. Or, I'm not attached to any particular outcome for this lesson, so let's just see where it goes. Malpractice. Or is it? In the Zen tradition, detachment comes from separating yourself from a desire that is unmet, that if unmet will leave you depressed or disappointed. By approaching situations with detachment, in other words, with the mindset that things will work out as they are supposed to, no matter what happens, you will walk away feeling more at peace. But most of us approach life in just the opposite manner. What if the teacher said, I have enough right now to teach the students the lessons and skills I need to teach? What if the teacher focused on teaching his students without obsessing over the data, which can be spun, tweaked, and twisted until it is nothing but useless fiction anyway? This is not to say that excellent teachers will ever eliminate goals and objectives, but by disengaging from an expected or anticipated outcome, we can create a more authentic learning experience because we haven't invested our mental and emotional energy into an outcome that is supposed to happen. Spiritual guru Dr. Deepak Chopra writes in the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, you don't give up the intention and you don't give up the desire, you give up your attachment to the result. Applying this approach in the classroom allows both you and your students to be pleasantly surprised by where the lesson takes you. In truth, some of the most exciting lessons I've ever taught were the result of telling my class, I don't know where this is going and it might not work, but let's see what happens. Look at detachment this way. You might say, if the lesson goes the way I want it to go, excellent. If it doesn't, that's okay too. This attitude reduces the weeping and gnashing of teeth the average teacher does in the face of a less than stellar lesson, and allows him to harness the energy and use it more positively on something even stronger. You will find that very often this kind of lesson creates unforgettable memories for both you and your students and results in what Dave Burgess, author of Teach Like a Pirate, calls life-changing lessons. By freeing ourselves from rigid and unyielding expectations, we can engage our students and let our curiosity run wild. And when that happens, no matter where we or our students end up is part of the plan. Your Zen teacher assignment for today: think about a situation where you have a clear expectation of what you'd like the outcome to be, and then practice detaching from that outcome by saying, if that happens, great, but if it doesn't happen, that's okay too. And then mean it. Okay, guys.